What are the key decisions that drive your business? What value does data bring to these decisions? Now more than ever, data-driven decision-making is empowering businesses to better serve customers and gain a real competitive advantage. Whether it's deciding to extend an offer of credit, identifying new potential customers for marketing initiatives, or gaining broader business insights like detecting fraud, the right data has the power to make a real difference. But how do you really know if data is driving the best decisions for your organization? Could you be missing hidden insights in your current data sets? Could acquiring more data lead to better decisions? Questions like these can be difficult to answer because the answers depend not just on your data, but on the tools you use to understand and extract insights from your data. For many critical business problems, the tool of choice is a predictive mathematical model. These models allow us to learn from huge amounts of data and deliver what we hope are objective, reproducible, and accurate predictions. Now, it's important to remember here that no matter how sophisticated your modeling approach, there is no one perfect model design. There are always decisions and trade-offs to be made when designing predictive models, and these decisions and trade-offs mean that the models and scores we use are not just reflections of the data, but of the many expert decisions that must go into the design of the model. From decisions about which data sources to leverage, to decisions about how to best segment data, to decisions about the metrics to use to optimize model performance, each of these decisions has the potential to impact how well the resulting model will work for your business. How do you know then if a given model configuration will deliver the best results for your business? In many cases, you probably can't. If, like many businesses, your business relies on a generic score, then the predictive model that powers your generic score and drives your business decisions comes pre-configured. Generic models are configured to perform well on a broad base of the population, but may not deliver optimal performance for your business. And the bigger issue here is that with the generic score, you have no way of even knowing if changes to your model configuration could improve performance. Your business could be flying blind. Now, of course, using a generic score is not the only way to leverage predictive modeling to make data-driven decisions. And many businesses choose to buy or build their own custom models. Custom models give flexibility, and in theory allow businesses to find ideal model configurations that deliver optimal performance. In practice, however, building, validating, and deploying custom models is not always so straightforward. Custom model development typically begins with data cleaning, pre-processing, and standardization. These steps are often highly manual and may take weeks to months to complete, even for highly proficient technical teams. After data pre-processing, code typically needs to be written or repurposed to perform dataset segmentation, and decisions need to be made about which modeling techniques to use and how they should be implemented. Prediction targets and performance assessment measures need to be chosen and implemented. And only after all these pieces are in place can models begin to be tuned and refined to best serve your specific business needs. However, even with a custom model implementation in hand, we still aren't in a position to find the best overall model configuration for your business. Sure, we can tune our one custom model, but what if we want to add an additional dataset, try a different modeling technique, or explore other segmentation strategies? For many custom model implementations, this type of critical experimentation requires the time-consuming creation of new code, new analysis, and potentially refactoring existing code for compatibility. All of these factors make custom models slow to build, validate, and deploy, difficult to maintain and adapt, and mean that although in theory a custom model can deliver optimal performance for your business, there are no guarantees that in practice you'll be able to achieve this performance in a reasonable timeframe or at a reasonable cost. What then is the right approach for your business? If generic scores are too inflexible and custom scores are too slow, then how can your business maximize the value of data when making critical decisions? This is exactly the question Equifax set out to answer when creating Equifax Ignite models and scores. Informed by the realization that generic scores come pre-configured in ways that simply don't support the needs of many businesses, and that custom scores are often less than optimal as a result of time, complexity, and cost constraints, Equifax Ignite models and scores represent a fundamental shift in the way predictive models are built, optimized, validated, deployed, and maintained. At their core, these configurable models and scores are made up of expert-built, flexible modules. These modules have been meticulously engineered to enable rapid experimentation at every step of the model development pipeline. Configurable model development typically begins with the selection of the prediction target or targets that will best serve your business needs, and the sampling strategy or strategies that best represent your customers. To maximize model performance for these specific goals, Equifax brings a large and diverse collection of high-quality standardized datasets that can be used in conjunction with your existing datasets or as a standalone solution. Datasets are then segmented using a wide range of segmentation techniques to identify subsets of your customer base where specialized models will deliver better performance. Segmented data is then used to train predictive models, including industry-standard logistic regression and score fusion models, and Equifax patented neurodecision technology that leverages the predictive power of neural networks. The resulting models are explainable and compliant with applicable regulations. Finally, using a configurable solution gives the freedom to choose the model performance assessment or assessments that best fit your business goals. These modules bring together decades of expert knowledge with cutting-edge analytics and artificial intelligence to deliver tremendous flexibility. Modules can be rapidly combined into viable predictive models for your business, and quickly tested for performance on the metrics that most impact your bottom line. Further, these configurable models and scores are built using the Equifax Ignite high-performance analytics environment, enabling thousands of viable model configurations to be built, optimized, and tested in parallel. This flexibility and power may deliver dramatic results for your business. Months of custom model development become days of configurable testing. Configurable scores and models remove the guesswork, testing every possible hypothesis for you, leaving no stone unturned, and delivering the best model or models for your business in an amount of time that is simply impossible to achieve with a custom solution. More and more businesses are discovering that with Equifax Ignite models and scores, they don't have to sacrifice the speed of a generic score, and are in many cases seeing improved performance over custom scores. Let's look at a few typical examples. In the case of one lender, Equifax rapidly identified opportunities to leverage additional data sources and incorporate an alternative model assessment technique. The resulting model produced a 60% KS lift over the lender's previous solution, a traditional generic score, while simultaneously producing a 5% lift in scorable rate. These improvements enabled the lender to make offers to millions of more customers who are less likely to default, while generating additional revenue from an increased scorable population. For another business, Equifax identified an AI-enabled model configuration that offered a 16% KS lift over the previous solution, a custom score, while simultaneously delivering an 8% lift in scorable universe, allowing this business to approve between 8 and 13% more accounts using the same risk profile. Finally, Equifax generated a $14 million annual loss savings for a deep subprime lender by rapidly identifying a unique model configuration that leveraged the lender's data, additional data sources, a specialized segmentation scheme, and Equifax neurodecision technology. This configuration produced a 92% KS lift over a high-performing generic score, and a 7% lift in scorable rate. In each of these cases, Equifax Ignite models and scores rapidly identified top-performing configurable models, while automatically generating a report detailing the incremental value created by each module. This information gives your business insight into and control over the entire model development process, allowing you to choose the data sources, modeling techniques, and design decisions that best fit your specific needs. These insights help bring context, clarity, and speed to the predictive modeling process, helping to ensure that your configured score is the right fit for your business today, and giving you the freedom and flexibility to quickly test, validate, and deploy new models as market conditions change. Equifax Ignite models and scores deliver better performance, more transparency, dramatically faster development and deployment, and rapid adaptability to changing conditions, empowering your business to make better data-driven decisions faster. Contact your Equifax representative to learn more.